room, everybody. He's here. Those pictures will be $5 on your way out.
All right, got it.
You done?
I think so.
Stand next to Joe. Oh, you're not allowed.
Without a cast, I might add, without a cast. Thank you very much. How you guys doing? Guys, the day is finally here. How long have we waited for this day, huh? August 13th, 2014. I thought it would never get here, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way. You look beautiful. You look awesome. These beautiful children here, they did such a great job. Xavier is right here, Sienna, and welcome to the family, Samantha. And I don't know your name, beautiful. Julia. You did a great job, Julia. You really did. Thank you, guys. You were awesome. Friends, family, and acquaintances, welcome to Noah and Stephanie's wedding. This is the, as I've been told, the party of the decade. And it really is. We have, obviously we have some very, very proud family members here, some proud parents too. Everybody who don't know that is Rosalie and Roy Sterenfeld. Oh, you still talking? What did you do? Still has pedals. Get rid of them now. Get rid of them now. Get rid of them now. Noah's parents, Rosalie and Roy Sterenfeld, are right there. They're great people. I saw them Saturday night at the Argyle Grill and Tavern. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2:30 to 6:30. And they were there beaming. They were there with Noah's two sisters. I was working with Noah. They were absolutely beaming with happiness Saturday night. They surprised him, and they came down to have a celebratory dinner in their honor of not only their son getting married, but also Stephanie joining the family. And it was such a touching thing to watch. They were so happy, the four of them, and they were toasting and cheering, and I overheard a toast that his sister made that I had to write down because it was so moving. His sister Diana said, with glasses raised, "If Noah is half the husband that he is a brother, he will be the best husband in the world." And I thought that was so touching. I had to repeat that during the ceremony. It was very nice. And they had a ball. They really did. I'm sorry you missed it. They had such a good time. And his parents usually have a great time when they come visit Noah at the Argyle because no one never charges them for drinks. But it was such a proud night in anticipation for Wednesday. We're all waiting for Wednesday because one, this couple deserves to be married, and two, who the hell gets married on a Wednesday? But that was a great time. You guys had a good time that night? And you guys look absolutely beautiful tonight. You do. You have a beautiful family, and it's a pleasure to even know you guys. And I know you had a good time. And now it's my pleasure to meet. We have Stephanie's parents, Christine and Kevin Kelly over there. How you doing, guys? Christine, let me be the first to say this to you out loud. Congratulations, you finally have a Jewish son-in-law. Something you really wanted for a long time. Well, the night is here. 5 of them. 5 of them? 5 girls. Kevin, you have 5 daughters. Wow, you must drink a lot, Kevin. Well, my name is Joe. For those of you who don't know me, I know a lot of you. I work with some of you, and some of you don't know who I am. I want to just say who I am and why I have the honor. And it is absolutely my biggest honor of my life to be here right now to bring this couple together. It really is. I work with Noah, and I guess in some way are responsible for you two meeting, and I'll explain how that is. I'm a bartender at the Argyle Grill. I don't mean to plug them, I'm just stating a fact. And I met Stephanie and her friend Janelle, and they would come in and hang out in my area of the bar all the time, and we would have such a great time. And then one night, Noah's like, dude, who's that? You know, who are they? And then after the introduction, they would walk right by me and go into Noah's part of the bar and hang out. And I soon found out that I really did introduce them. Noah caught Steph's eye real quick, and Noah wrote a little napkin, and I'm gonna clean it up, Noah, asking who she was. And that was really all she wrote. The next thing I know, they're on a date for that next week. The date went great. There was another date, and a follow-up date, and they're going steady. Noah's never been happier. They still walk right by me at that bar, going to Noah's area. Do we have late people? Late people are allowed here. Come on in, Paul. Come on in, Paul. Come on in. Come on, you already interrupted the video. We'll cut this out of the video, everybody, no problem. So they became a quick, fast, loving couple, and it was very, very touching for me to see that, because every single day, this guy mentioned Stephanie's name while we're working, every single day. I don't need cards for some of this. Some things I do, but this I do not. I'm speaking from the heart and from knowledge. I was there. He loves this woman, and he did from the moment he laid his eyes on her. And they moved in together. And the next thing I know, their plans to get married. Now that story has a lot to do with me, because one night they come in when he's off, and he never comes in when he's off. And right in front of me, right where I introduced those two, Noah drops to one knee in the middle of everybody and asks her to marry him. And I let out a girlish scream, and I'm still embarrassed about to this day. It was such a touching moment, because I felt like I was there from the beginning to the pinnacle, and then to talk about why I'm here today. One night after I heard they were getting married, because they did it right in front of me, I got a phone call. In fact, I got a text message from Noah saying, Joe, how would you like to marry us? And I turned to my girlfriend Amy and I said, Noah's drunk again. And I thought he was just kidding. And he said, no, you guys introduced us, and it would be an honor for you to marry us. And I really couldn't believe it. The hair on my neck stood up. Until right after that, I got a text from Stephanie saying, well, and it was true. And I gotta tell you, I've had the pleasure of doing some really cool things job-wise. I happen to be a stand-up comic, not that I'm being funny here, you'd never know it. But I've worked with Jerry Sterenfeld, I've done really cool things, but this is without a doubt, I have goosebumps right now as I speak, I will never have a better moment than I'm having right now, marrying this great couple. They really are true, true friends of mine, and this is indeed a pleasure. So before I start tearing up, let me just tell you a story about Noah, because maybe some of you here are a +1. Maybe you don't know Noah. Maybe some of you are just a date. I know Noah's got a lot of family, a lot of friends here, but I would guess there are a few people who don't know you. Let me just tell you the caliber of this man with one quick example. During Hurricane Sandy, my family and I lost our lights, as did some of you, and I'm sure some of you lost their homes. We lost our electricity for 28 days. I live with 2 elderly parents, who one of them is on a kidney dialysis machine in my home, and my father is on a respirator, has to be plugged in, a ventilator. We had no gas, no electricity. They got their electricity a little bit sooner than we did. We were freezing to death. We really were slowly freezing. It was awful. You remember how it was snowy? It was awful. Just when we ran out of gasoline, because my neighbor was nice enough to give us a generator, and we were literally, God is my witness, down to the last cup of gasoline. I'm outside in calf-deep snow, and in rolls Noah and Stephanie with 12 gallons of gas. He could have used it. I'm sure they could have used it. I'm sure they could have given it to somebody else. They gave it to me because his friend Joe needed it, and he knew about my parents. And that is one of the most touching stories I have. That's the kind of caliber of a man Noah is. 12 gallons of gas. Yes, he wanted it back after Sandy was over. But that day, 12 gallons of gas when we needed it most, and that got us through when they turned our lights back on. And I will never forget that, Noah. For my family and me, thank you very much. There's room for applause here. The food's not going anywhere. Now, some of you here might not know Stephanie. Maybe you're a date tonight, you don't know who Stephanie is, Noah's fiance. Well, let me tell you a quick thing about Stephanie, who unfortunately I don't know as close as Noah because we work together in the trenches every day. I only know Noah as his beautiful fiance who used to be a regular of mine. Noah and I work in the restaurant business. I'm sure some of you do as well. And on Labor Day, this last Labor Day, by the way, this is a snippet of how awesome this woman is. We were bummed that we had to work on Labor Day. As we always are, we have to work every holiday, but that's just the business. And we would love to have been at a barbecue, but we weren't, we had to work. In the middle of our shift, Stephanie's at a barbecue with family and friends and her children. She packs up food, leaves that barbecue, and comes into the Argyle with a plate of 2 hamburgers and 2 hot dogs right off the grill for me and Noah. She left her good time because she wanted Noah to at least have a little bit of a holiday. And I didn't tell them I was going to say this, but I always remembered that, and I wanted to bring it up today. That's a selfless act. Now, even though I got half a hot dog and Noah ate the rest, that is a selfless act. Always giving, that's who Stephanie is. This is a great couple, guys. It really, really is. They belong together. So I just wanted to tell you why I'm up here, and that is why. Now, if I could also comment on marriage. They could have had a priest up here, they could have had a minister up here, or a rabbi up here. I don't think rabbis are allowed to get married, are they not? You don't know. You're a good Jew. You don't know. Yes, they can. Thank you. You should stand over here. I would like to comment on marriage because I know about it, because I've been through it. I've gotten married and it didn't work out, and I know the pitfalls and mistakes that were made. So I would like to address both of you guys on your marriage, because I know you both love each other very, very much. It's clear to me. Nothing's more clear to me than the fact that you guys deeply care for each other. If I could just say 3 things to you, leave with this. If you guys have a bad day, get through it. If you guys have a disagreement, get over it. And if you guys have a fight, end it. Don't put it off to the next day. I think that's why I'm not married to this day. She cheated on me, but I think that's why I'm not married to this day. Fights in a relationship are cancers. They have to be fixed immediately. On a serious note, we all are aware of the tragic death of Robin Williams, and I found out today that they recently, him and his wife, started sleeping in separate bedrooms. How horrible must she feel today? They had a fight they couldn't fix, and now he's gone. Never put off a fight. Fights are gonna happen. I mean, Steph, your parents are married 40 years, and Noah, your parents are married 52 years? Strong marriages are in your blood. I'm sure they wanted to kill each other at some point. But just if I could give you some advice from somebody who's been through it and somebody who cares very deeply for both of you, it's not worth a long argument. Maybe one day, look at that napkin that I know you have, and maybe one day, read the text messages that she sends you. Stephanie sends ridiculously romantic, long text messages to this guy every single night. And I wish I could share them with you. And I'm just thinking now, saying off the cuff, I probably shouldn't have told her that I know about them. But they're huge, and they're heartfelt, and they mean something. We're all gonna fight, but you guys are made for each other. And I hope you agree with me. And not to bring tears to your eyes, but I think that your friend Roger, who recently passed away, would agree with me too. A dear friend of Stephanie's we just lost a little while ago, and I think he's here in spirit, and I'm sure you agree. I wanted to say one more thing about Noah, if I can, my buddy, that tonight he becomes a husband, but for well over a year he's already been a father, and you know that. I work alongside this man. He has never once, not once referred to those kids as Stephanie's children. Never once. From day one, he's always said to people, my kids. My kids are going to the beach with me. My kids are going to Chuck E. Cheese. My kids. That's an amazing thing to find. And I hope you both realize how awesome that is that you guys found each other. As she runs past me, totally distracting. You have 5 sisters. Somebody can watch that kid right now? I'm sorry, I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm going for broke. Guys, let's get down to the vows, shall we? Are we ready, everybody? This has been a beautiful ceremony. Oh, that's okay, Steph. Don't worry about it. It's fine. She's adorable. Does everybody know that she broke her arm, like not too long ago? It looks like it's totally healed now. Now, are you ready for the vows with the ring ceremony? Yes?
Yes.
Beautiful. Now we'll take this ring, please, and put it on Steph's tip of her finger, and repeat after me. I give you this ring to wear with love and joy. As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you. I choose you to be my wife and to become your husband on this day and forevermore. There's the ring on my finger. That's the wrong thing to do. I'm divorced for that reason. Stephanie? Stephanie, please repeat after me. This ring I place on your finger is a token of my love and devotion to you. I pledge to you all that I am and all that I will ever be as your wife. With this ring, I happily marry you and join my life to yours. Please put that ring on his finger. Now, as a young, I kind of took it upon myself to write one personal vow, if I can at this time. You guys, they didn't know I was going to do this. So Stephanie, look at Noah and say this to him, please. Repeat after me. Noah, I have 2 kids and work with children all day long. Sometimes when I get home, I'm going to be tired, if you know what I mean. Noah, please repeat this to your wife. Stephanie. I work at a bar for 10 hours a night with many drunk people and no break at all. Sometimes when I get home, I'm going to be tired, if you know what I mean. I just wanted to get that out of the way, everybody. Now, in a very, very touching show of class, I must say, Stephanie's mother insisted that we do one, because this is a non-denominational ceremony today, obviously. Stephanie's mother insisted that Noah would do the breaking of the glass in Jewish tradition. So, if we can do that now. Stephanie, you'll place it in front of you. There you go. There you go. That was nice. Mazel tov. Now, Christine, nothing for the count. Do you want me to crucify somebody up here? No, just that's good. Okay, you got it. Water into wine, nothing. All right, guys, let's get on with it, right? You ready? You ready? Oh God, I'm so touched. I can't believe I'm even here. Look at my side. I could pause. They're paying enough for this room. You ready? Yes. You ready? Okay, guys. I love you very much, both of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Joseph Michael Taggart, ordained in the Universal Life Monastery, now pronounce you, Stephanie and Noah, husband and wife. Noah, please kiss your wife right now.